Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Real Frames, where we dive into the creative journeys of new filmmakers and the stories behind their work. Today, I'm joined by Natalie Tejada, who's here to talk about their latest project, the opening sequence of a psychological drama called Celina Duval, A Midnight Masquerade. Welcome to the show. Thanks so much for having me. Excited to be here. So let's get into it. Tell us, how does your product engage with the audiences, and how would it be distributed as a real media text? Celina Duval is a psychological drama, but it's also a deeply emotional story. We follow the world's top detective, Celina Duval, who was forced into early retirement due to her declining mental health, specifically symptoms of schizophrenia. In the opening sequence, her daughter is stressed and overwhelmed. We see her preparing to take Celina to a treatment center. From the very first scene, we are building an emotional engagement with our audience. The film immediately introduces tension, not just by an external pressure of Celina's condition, but also by the emotional weight the daughter is carrying.
Right, okay.
The audience is pulled into this emotionally charged atmosphere world where memories and realities blur. The way we constructed the film visually really adds to that engagement, that element. Scenes from the daughter's point of view are bright and vivid, which really show that she's grounded in reality, whereas scenes from Celina's perspective are darker, foggy, and almost dreamlike. They feel unstable, like a fading memory, and this contrast lets the audience experience Celina's delusions firsthand, not just by watching what's happening. They feel the confusion and the loss of control. Wow, that sounds like an intense and layered experience. But there's a strong emotional core too, right? Absolutely. One of the themes I really think will resonate is the relationship between mothers and daughters, especially in high-stress situations. This story, it connects with single working mothers and daughters who've experienced burnout, tension, and guilt in their relationship. The daughter in this film is trying to be everything all at once: a caretaker, a responsible adult, and someone who's dealing with the loss of their mother she once knew, and their changing relationship. That's a reality for a lot of women nowadays, especially those who are looking after aging parents while trying to hold their own lives together. And on the other side, Celina represents mothers who once had a power, an identity, and respect, but are now struggling with these loss of control and independence. That emotional reversal is deeply human. It's really more than a mystery. It's reflecting something very human and relatable. Exactly. And that emotional core is what really makes it engaging. The mystery, the cases Celina solved, and the delusions that she's reliving, it all adds to the suspense. But the reason it matters is because the audience is emotionally invested in both Celina and her daughter. It's personal. Wow. So where do you see this going as a real media text, and how would it be distributed? Well, we definitely start with an independent film festival circuit. Festivals like Sundance or Tribeca are perfect for something like this. It's visually bold, emotionally deep, and explores mental health through a unique lens. From there, I could see it being picked up by a streaming platform, especially those that focus on more indie or psychological films like Mubi. Maybe Hulu or even Netflix in their international or dramatic sections. I'd also love to support the release with a blog of behind-the-scenes content. There's a lot that goes into creating the feeling of delusion on the screen. Things like blurred visuals, layered sound design, and even how we framed memories versus reality. A blog could really help break that all down and give the audience even more context about what they're seeing and why it feels the way it does and how we conveyed this feeling to them. That's awesome. Using a blog to deepen the experience and take people behind the curtain. Yeah, for a film like this, where so much of the storytelling is visual and psychological, it's great to give people a way to explore that further. Well, it sounds like an amazing, powerful piece, both stylistically and emotionally. Thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck with Celina Duval. Thanks again, I really appreciate it.